everyone, it's Todd here from Baking with Foxhole Kitchen. Join me today as I show you how to make a fun, simple recipe for Matzo Ball Soup, and late on Baking with Foxhole Kitchen. Foxhole fam, I'm Todd and welcome to Baking with Foxhole Kitchen. As I said top of the show, we're making Matzo Ball Soup this week. Now you may be asking why we're doing Matzo Ball Soup. Dave and I always try to be a little bit eclectic and think outside the box, and it's simple, easy, and of course, so good. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright guys, to start off our Matzo Ball Soup, I'm going to go ahead and just prep some vegetables here. I've got a large white onion here, and I'm just going to cut it in half here and just cut it down into smaller chunks. Now, Dave, have you ever had Matzo Ball Soup?
No, I have not.
So this is a new experience for both of us. We've seen, how many different episodes with Bobby Flay where they've made Matzo Ball Soup? Mm-hmm. And I've always wanted to just try it and see if I can make it, and today's our challenge to see if we can do it. So, because I've heard it's pretty good, and I'm always up for a definite new challenge.
Oh yeah.
Get that outer layer of skin here. Alright, and set that aside here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and dice this up here. How small do you think I should be cutting this, Dave?
That's perfect right there. And I just cut them into squares.
And of course, I'm no expert at this, at dicing. I think you guys know at home, and I think I've kind of reiterated it how many times, and I'm kind of a bit of a bull in a china shop when it comes to dicing and cutting anything up. So okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up, and then we got some more delicious veggies to add to this then.
Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, next up I'm going to go ahead and cut up some parsnips here. Now Dave, have you ever had a parsnip?
No, this will be a first time.
Yes, and mine as well. I got our trusty vegetable peeler here. We'll just go ahead and cut off the ends here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to definitely experience some new flavors here today, so yes, thankfully to one of our friends in the area, we have this now, because we all remember what happened last time I attempted to peel vegetables, and that was a little, what would you say?
No, it was different. There you go.
I think my brother actually said, you know, that was the most uncomfortable I've ever seen anybody struggle with vegetables. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut these into smaller chunks here. And then we'll put them together, and then I believe we got some carrots to cut up then. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, next for our vegetables, we're going to go ahead and cut up a pound of, yeah, I guess it would be a pound of carrots, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and cut these up into 1-inch pieces here. And then we will go ahead and move on.
Okay.
Which I think we're going to be doing some stuff with some chicken, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, what I went ahead and did here was I took all our vegetables here from earlier and put them in a big bowl here because we're going to mix them around here.
Okay.
Now Dave, I got some fun facts here today for Did You Know?
Okay.
Do you know how big the largest matzo ball is?
The largest matzo ball? No, how big was that?
It weighed 426 pounds.
Wow,
that's a big matzo ball. And I explained to you earlier who Joey Chestnut is. For those of you guys at home who don't know, Joey Chestnut is like the big hot dog eating champion. Usually ends up killing everybody year after year. And he once ate 78 matzo balls in 8 minutes.
Wow.
And also, do you know what the nickname for matzo ball soup is?
What is it?
Jewish penicillin.
Wow, okay.
For its supposed healing powers, a little tongue-tied here today. It's a popular remedy for colds.
Okay.
If you think about it with the dill and the vegetables and the chicken,
yeah,
it makes perfect sense. So,
all right.
Those are your Did You Know facts for today. Ding, 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 ding. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is, I got my vegetables, and you told me earlier to add our chicken along.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be roasted together, so it doesn't matter if you add it now.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw it in with our vegetables here.
And we're using chicken drumsticks. You can use whole chicken legs, thighs, whatever.
This is kind of what we were able to find.
This is what we were able to find in a hurry, so.
Yes. Because we were planning on initially doing this here, 2 weeks? And then we decided to shift some things around. Okay. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, correct?
Yeah.
To our chicken and vegetable mixture here. And I'm just going to toss them around just to get the oil mixed in with the vegetables so we don't have anything sticking to our pan here. Yeah, I mean, Dave, how many times have we really seen matzo ball soup on Bobby Flay?
Or something like that, yeah. I've seen it done before.
And I've always said, hey, I really want to try that. And with Passover literally, right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I figure, we've done challah bread, so let's move into making matzo ball soup.
Okay.
What do you think? You think I got it pretty well?
That's good.
Pretty well coated.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I have my sheet pan here, which I also spray just to prevent sticking.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay my chicken down first, skin side up, of course. May have a couple vegetables sticking here, but I think that's
fine.
Perfectly fine. And we also went ahead and set our oven here for 350 degrees, or 450 degrees.
Yeah.
I told you I'm having the worst time talking today, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just spread this out on the sheet pan here. And then how long are we going to roast this in the oven for, Dave?
We're going to roast the vegetables with the chicken for about a half an hour.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get these spread out here. Try and get it spread out the best I can here.
Spread as much as you can.
Maybe a little bit over here.
Okay.
How are we looking?
Looks good.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this in the oven then.
Okay.
And see how we did. Alright guys, everything's out of the oven here and looking nice and slightly toasted. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is start dumping this into our stock pot here. And then I'm going to put it on medium heat, correct?
Well, we're going to bring it to a boil.
Okay. And then we're just going to cook this off until everything's nice and tender. Alright guys, now that we've got this boiling here, I'm going to go ahead and cover it here, turn it down to medium heat, and then we're just going to let this simmer here for 30 minutes. Alright guys, it's been a half hour here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove my cover to my concoction here, and I'm going to take my time here, removing all the chicken pieces out of our broth here. If I can get a hold of it here, it might be in better shape or not make any loud noises. And I'm just going to put them in a separate bowl here and just let them cool down. And then we'll move on.
Okay.
Alright guys, now that our chicken has cooled, I went ahead and deboned it and took away the skin also. I'm going to go ahead and add it back to our vegetable broth here that we've been working on. And on top of that, we're going to add some fresh lemon zest. Zest from 1 lemon.
Okay.
And then, how much dough do we got here?
Oh, like a 1/4 cup.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell the dill there. And we're just going to let this set and build some nice flavor here.
Okay.
Alright, next up guys, we're going to go ahead and make our matzo balls. You guys ready to do this?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I've already cracked 6 eggs here.
Okay.
And to that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of duck fat.
Okay.
Or I think it's called schmaltz.
Well, duck fat schmaltz is chicken fat.
Yeah.
This is duck fat. It's a more high-end ingredient.
Yeah, if you can't find it in your local store, regular oil would do.
Oil would work, yeah.
But the duck fat or the schmaltz gives it a little bit of a richer flavor.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and whisk these together here quick. Get everything broken up here. I think that's looking pretty good. I mean, what do you think?
Sure.
And to that, we're going to add packets of matzo ball mix. Now, initially, if you find a different recipe, it calls for matzo meal. But unfortunately, in Johnstown, we could not find it.
Yeah, it's not really around here, so.
Yeah, I think I told you this morning, closest place I could find it was Pittsburgh. So.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh would have it.
So, we're just going to go ahead and add this to our mixture here. And then I'm just going to take a spoon and work it around here just so everything's good and combined.
Get a dough, yeah.
Alright guys, this looks nice and combined here. I mean, we did have to add a little bit more of the mix, but it's going to, you want to have it almost like a cookie dough consistency. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes and let it set up even more. Alright guys, it's been about 15 minutes here, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use my trusty cookie scoop. I mean, if you think about it, how many episodes have we used the cookie scoop for something?
Cookie scoops come in very handy.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll these together. You know, depending on preference and if anybody can even help me out at home here who watches this, I've heard some people prefer sinkers, other people prefer floaters when it comes to these. Whatever you heard as far as the balls, Dave.
I have no idea. This is my first time trying it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, with us watching Bobby Flay and everything.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and scoop these out here, and then I believe we're moving back over to the stove.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, now that I have my balls formed here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my trusty sliced spoon here and go ahead and put them into boiling water here for about 20 minutes. And I don't know if you can see it, they do actually change a little bit of a color here. At least that's what I'm seeing on my end. I don't know if you see it as well, Dave.
Yeah, I see it. They lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and cook them off here for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Alright guys, it's been here about 20 minutes, so let's see how we did here. Oh, awesome. They look nice, fluffy, and ready to eat.
Alright.
So let's go ahead and dish up some Matzo Ball Soup. it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. So let's see how we did here. Get one of the balls here and a little bit of broth and veggies. Simple, tasty, and of course, delicious. You guys are going to love it. Enjoy. Wrapping up today, I want to thank you again for joining me and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before I go, always remember, it's good times and good food, only on Baking with Foxhole Kitchen. I'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.